Hey guys, so today we're changing out the heating element on the new tone ceiling fan. So that's this little guy right here. That's all it is. I'll leave a link in the description below where to buy it on Amazon. This is for a new tone exhaust fan / heater. So what you want to do is to take this light part off. I get like a butter knife and there's a little tab in there. Just kind of put it up in there and push in a little bit, then kind of that way. We can get that out of there. So that's the fun part. And I think also need, I want to take out this light bulb. Just turn it clockwise. I'm sorry, counterclockwise, like a few degrees, and then that comes out too. Alright, then it has this little screw in here. Basically, mine just hand tightened. If you need a socket, you might need that, but mine was just hand tightened this little thing, screw, and that holds everything in there. Alright, so now this looks going to drop down. To get this out, simply take this, pull this down a little bit and rotate it, and then you can take off the cover over around that. And take this opportunity to clean it, get the dust off and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm just going to unplug this so it's not hanging there on the wire, just like that. It's just got the little plug in there. Alright, so some dust up in here. Alright, I'm just going to take my vacuum cleaner and clean a bunch of this stuff, and we'll resume. Okay, so get that vacuum, and then you got 2 screws. Here's your heater motor. You go ahead and mine's unplugged already, but it just plugs into this one that's coming out here, and that will plug into there. There's a 4-prong plug there. So this just takes a couple of flathead screws, or if you have a socket, either way. So I'm just using a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head for this entire install. Alright, so this motor should not fall out of here. It's got a couple of hooks, but you want to keep a hand on it just in case. Alright, so don't trust it. So anyways, in here we got these 2 little hooks, and there's some slots here on the inside. They just hook in on that, and that holds it in place. So that's how you pull that out of there. We're going to show you how to change the heating element right now. I'm going to put it back. Alright, there's the, I don't know if I could see, you guys could see it too well last time, but the little hooks are right there, and that's what holds the motor in place with the 2 screws. So alright, now get that out of the way, maybe, or not. Now we remove this heating element, and what happened here, I thought it was the Phillips head, maybe it's a flathead. So what happened here was this wire burned through, and so it stopped working. So apparently all you need is a flathead screwdriver. My mistake when I took it apart, I remembered this as being a Phillips, but didn't remember too well, obviously. So a couple of flathead screws over here. And then you flip it over. And on this plate here, you have a couple as well. One. Oh, come on. Seriously? Thought I had that. Alright, these are all the same size, so you don't have to worry about holding on to them. Little plate that comes off of there. And now this is going to come out of here. So you just want to pull it out to there, and then this can add an angle. Just kind of rotate it like that to pull it out, because that's like that. Okay, so there's the old one, and we're going to put in our new one. And just reverse that. So this part goes in first, this part, then flip it up and push it down. Can line up our element right there, and we're going to screw this in on top first. Not all the way though. So when you put these screws in, I'm just going to kind of do it by hand a little bit here. Sometimes if you have things with multiple screws and you do them in one first super tight, then your other holes don't get lined up. So I like to just hand tighten them at first, just to get them in the right position. And then we go back and tighten them all the way once all the screws are lined up. Alright, so now we have this one. Just like that. I'm going to try to get this one in there too. Just like that. And one more right here. So last one. Just kind of tighten that in. Alright, so I have them all in now. I'm just going to tighten them all the way. Sorry about that. Okay. That one's good. That one's good. Flip it over. Oops. Don't do that. Hopefully I didn't damage anything in there. Boy, you gotta be... A socket would be a better tool since it would hold on there better. So I'm really hoping I didn't damage the element when I did that. I didn't push it in too hard, but this thing's just kind of flimsy. I guess we're gonna find out here in a second. Okay. Now, that plug-in has a two-wire plug, and this plugs into the one coming out of the motor. Just like that. Alright, so let's go put this in the ceiling. Alright guys, let's get this heater installed. And what you want to do is this goes up this way. Make sure your two little hook parts are going that way. And your motor points down this way. So watch out for the plugs when you plug it in. Once it's going up here, just so it's in place. So I'm going to line up my two slots first. Just go right in there like that. It's super easy, and it should hold, but don't risk it. Get one of my screws in real quick, and just simply push up on this part. Make sure you're clear on everything. It just goes right up here in this edge here. And once again, just going to hand tighten that. Get my other screw and hand tighten it in here. Once you have the one in, it's not going to come out of there. So. Alright, I'm using my screwdriver to finish tighten that down all the way. There's that. My plug is all ready. And I just have another plug right here. So I'll plug this one in. Just like that. Okay. There's that. does have a little clip there that will hold the wires out of the way, but it looks like it's held out of the way pretty good. So I'm going to turn on the heater, see if it works. Perfect. Nice heat coming out of there, no bad electrical smell. Now let's assemble the rest of the thing here. So just like we did before, this outside one goes on. You know what, let's go ahead and plug this one in first real quick. This is going to go. Make sure that this cover goes over the heater part. So this just goes in at an angle like that. Okay, you want to line it up. You just look up under here. I guess you can't see, but this round part just fits right over that exhaust part. And the way that I get to line up to find my little screw is I look through this screw hole in the bottom, and then I look to where that screw is. So you look through the hole at the screw, and then you kind of put it up on the bed. It's easier to find it that way, I think. Okay, now let's take my little nut here, and I just hand tighten this. I've never had one come off before. Make sure my thing's all lined up good. And tighten that. Okay. Put our light bulb in, just those two little holes, 2 prongs. Put them in, turn it to the right, just a little bit, half a turn. And I'm going to put this back in. So this has 2 little claws. And usually I put one side in first and then push this one. Click when it goes up on there. You just push on the either side like that. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, there's our regular fan. You can see we're just a little bit off on our placement there, so straighten that up. So regular fan's working, lights working, heater's working. Everything working great. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time.